went and made a bunch of these, and I had to make some also for our store. So how can people get a hold of these cute little $5 off coupons?
So these little seemingly so simple coupons that were painstakingly laborious. Um, any purchase over $20 or more, you'll get one. And the higher you spend, the more gifts you get. I mean, the more gift cards you'll get. Uh, I would advise giving them out to like anybody that's 21 or over. You can
Mm-hmm.
only use them one at a time. We physically cannot do it unless the more the price goes up, the more we can physically put the more than one coupon in. Had a customer this morning, unfortunately, couldn't use all of them, but I think they're a great idea. We have this nifty little tree over here that I actually hung the first ornament up on. My tree looks like a Charlie Brown tree right now, but oh, you got the Charlie Brown tree. Never mind.
Yeah, there's nothing on ours yet, but this
Hey,
looks like
she had me ready to get some markers and start drawing decorations on that darn tree. But yeah, it's just another promotion to bring more customers. We value our customers, and we kind of try to make our customers feel more like guests as opposed to you know
customers.
yeah. And what better way to show our appreciation than to give away free gifts for the
Yeah.
holidays?
And even on these little cards, it does say to and from. So say you come in, you spend quite a bit of money, and you get, I don't know, say like five. These are perfect little stocking stuffers for 21 and
And
older.
then
Just remember that.
write the name on the sticker because the customer brought them all in still packaged. I mean, if you, yeah, I actually after he left, I took it out. I applied it to his wife's account, so I wrote her name on it and hung it up. But there's also a place on the actual sticker for you to write who the gift is to,
Mhm.
if you wanted to open it up and just put it in the stocking with
So
that
there's,
on the back. Yeah. So
but yeah,
a
they're gonna
couple
come
different
like this.
options. Yeah, a nice couple different presentation options for you there. Um, but yeah, and it's you can redeem it with any of the sales that we're having as well. That's another good thing.
Yeah.
Use the
And
date.
also the Eastwood Mall is doing a Black Friday swag bag event. And
Give
we,
me 1 second.
yep, you're good. We gave out 500 of these to the swag bag event. So if you're one of the first 500 customers at the Eastwood Mall, you also get a chance to get one of our little coupons, even if you haven't come in yet. So that's something fun. And another thing we've been doing for this month, and we're going to keep continuing to do, is our free chocolate samples, guys. 21 and older, though, just because they are going to be full spectrum CBD or, the stuff that just got legalized here in Ohio. We have other stores, I think, doing the chocolate samples as well. But also, this is going on at all of our stores, too, not just Ohio. It's Eastwood Mall, Southern Park Mall, Venice, Osprey, Lakeland, and Port Charlotte. So you can get all this at all of our other stores and not just here. But yes, we just went over chocolate samples.
That's so crazy because that's what the gentleman, these fellas just came in just to check about. They unfortunately couldn't partake because of the diabetic issue, and I completely emphasize. I told him my doctor's ready to punch me in the face because I don't even take my metformin. Wait till he takes my blood next month. He's really gonna be mad. But
Bad.
yeah, but yeah, the samples, and I tell the customers too, they're not necessarily to give you any kind of effect. It's just to really give you a good idea of what the actual chocolate tastes like.
Yes.
So, and the same deal with the samples. The samples as well for the gummies and stuff is not geared more towards like value, as far as you would save a little bit more if you got a jar as opposed to four samples. However, let's say you spend the money on that jar, you try that and you don't like it, now you're out of what, 50 something bucks, when if you take the route you get the four samples, you also get a fifth one free.
Yep.
So you do spend some of it's almost in the same price range. However, the variety, it's something you can't get with that price. If you wanted to try all them different jars, all them different flavors, you would have to buy all them different jars, and then you're
Yeah.
really big of a conundrum right there. So,
What if I buy a blue raspberry jar and I don't end up liking that flavor? Well, I should have went with that sample pack deal and grabbed blue raspberry, strawberry, grape,
mhm,
tropical fruit, pineapple, mango, something, and figured out which one I liked from there. But
right.
again, you never know. Like, I know there's been times where I'm like, oh, I like that flavor. I'm just going to go with it. And then I end up being like, oh.
So
Not for me.
that's where that's where the samples come in, because it's geared more towards customer satisfaction. And unfortunately, if you take a jar home and don't like it, you come back when I'm working, I'm gonna tell you break, you buy. The sample packs are important now. But yes, definitely, it's still either which way, and based on some of the customers' reactions on our prices, this is still a lot cheaper. The ladies that just left this morning actually were pleasantly surprised by their total, and so it's definitely a great value, irregardless of which route you take. But save money either way.
That and we have our little signs out where one of our other coworkers, Chris, made this little video here at the Eastwood Mall.
Yeah.
That's me, doing my little chocolate dance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
our
I get
sign's
some
right
twirler.
outside the store.
Yeah, I get somebody that was a sign twirler, be out there making it do flips and all kinds of crazy stuff with it.
Oh, I don't know if it looks like it might be too big.
I don't know. You ever see how some of them sign twirlers, some of the streaming videos they do? They have them big arrows about yay big, and they're flipping them all around. They really enjoy their job. But that's the kind of people we need.
I can't imagine doing that like the winter in the snow or something like that. That would suck.
Yeah, I've had some jobs where I had to work in the winter, and I love snowboarding though. I love the winter. It's just like people. You can only take them in small doses.
I've never been snowboarding, tubing, nothing like that, so I can't say that I like it or anything like that.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. Tubing, I feel like every person should experience that at least once in life. Snowboarding, it's not for the faint of heart, but it's therapeutic. It's just like skiing or sledding.
For some reason, one of the channels says we're playing a game. We're not playing a game, so I need to go edit that really quick. I'm just like, oh, we're talking, we're just chatting, we're not playing any type of game.
I thought that maybe you were maybe killing two birds with one stone and streaming Final Fantasy over there or something.
Actually, I've been playing this game called Skate 3. It's like D&D, but on the console, or if you have a computer on the computer or something like that. So
Okay.
it's definitely a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. But are we still doing the vape samples? And can you kind of go over what that is?
So we're doing the vape samples that you get 3 puffs for $1. And it's not on just any sample. It's whatever samples that we are showcasing at that time period. Right now we have the Southern Park lemon jack, ice cream cookies, and King Louis. So you get the option of which one you try. If you want to take 1 puff from each, split it up however you want. But it's again kind of like the gummies and the chocolates, is to give you a good idea of what it tastes like, because there has been, I can't count how many times, just vaping in general, because I've recently quit smoking and I've been vaping now for the past year, and I've spent countless dollars on liquids that just, I feel like in some cases were false advertisement. But if they had this kind of option here that at other vape shops, then they'd be onto something. But gives you an opportunity to try the vapes, get a taste of it. A few puffs will definitely, you'll get a feel of the effects, and kind of help you determine which vape you want to.
Let me see. And then here at Eastwood, we've got Forbidden Fruit, Harley Quinn, Runts as our samples.
And then just to mention, for the sake of sanitation, we do have these rubber mouthpieces that you put on, and you can take it off, put it on the next one, stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about germs or anything like that, from other customers and stuff like that. So and they're always kept in the bottle, as Dylan just showed you, so that it's protected from the natural elements of the store and stuff like that. So it's good. It's a great idea. So you don't have to worry about the cross contamination stuff. I mean, the germs and stuff, because you see a lot of stuff like that on with vapes when the videos when they open them up after somebody's been using a disposable for like months. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that.
This is true.
But it's a great deal. It definitely is for $1. You get 3
Man,
puffs.
what about grab a sign that I should have had? We got a good deal on our vapes going on as well. We have for the month of November, all of our vapes, including our disposables, are $20, guys. Only $20, and
Yes.
you can walk out of our store with a vape. Obviously, there's going to be some tax because Uncle Sam always needs his cut on anything you buy, unfortunately. But $20, not bad.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with this Uncle Sam guy because
And give me 1 second. I got a customer.
Oh, good. So yeah, but the so $20 for the vapes, which they went down in price. I think like 3 times so far in the past couple of months, just because they've been doing so well. And instead of upping the price, we got the coolest bosses in the world, and they're all about customer satisfaction and making our customers feel like family. So they lowered the price to basically where they're almost giving them away. So $20 when there's been times where customers come and expect to spend in the 45. They're still back on the 45 price and not knowing that the price went down twice since then. And I tell them their total, and they're like, "Wait, what?" And they end up getting 2 or 3. And that's where the $1 vapes come into, or the dollar samples come into play. However, if you come into the Southern Park or something like that, or if you come to the store and you are buying a vape and you're just torn between you know the flavors, and they just so happen to be maybe 1 or 2 of the flavors that we have for samples, then I have no problem letting you take a puff or 2 of one of the 2 that you're contemplating on which one you want to get. Try it, and you're like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And that's a little shady, little area of gray when it comes to that, but it's a great deal. We have a really nice selection of flavors, the disposables as well. Even though we're running low on disposables, you guys better hit up on that because these vapes they're flying off the shelf. They really are. Um, there's We have no more HHCs. We have one more Maui here at Southern Park. Don't know if we're going to be getting any more, which is kind of a bummer because I like the HHC. But there are plenty more Delta 8 to choose from. They're all Delta 8. And I do get this question asked quite often if the vapes have CBD in them. And unfortunately, they don't. They're just strictly Delta 8. But we have other options for that, just to compensate for that. But yeah, so we got these other sales coming, promotions and stuff getting ready to start. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on for the customers of Try Healthy CBD. And look who came back just right in the nick of time.
I mean, I can't just ignore our customers. So I gotta, put this on hold and go help them.
Absolutely.
So
But yeah, so I was just telling them about just, the vape, continued on with the vapes and stuff. Oh yeah. And I mentioned that if I was working and if somebody's coming in and they're buying a vape, and let's say that 1 or 2 of the flavors that they're contemplating just so happen to be the flavors that were showcasing at that time, and I had no problem letting them get like a puff or 2 of one of the 2 that they're getting ready to buy, to say, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna run with this one. This is the flavor I want. So
I can get behind that.
we wouldn't charge them $1 extra for trying a vape that they just purchased. So
No, that makes sense. I do like that idea. I'm so tired, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's this winter weather or what, but I am just, I'm ready for a nap.
It's getting cold. It's getting chilly.
I got
out
the
there.
heater on in here. I got my puffy jacket over here ready to put back on if I get too cold.
I had a sweater on yesterday. Shit. I brought a sweatshirt today, but it's not as cold in here. And I got the heater that I always have on right here pointed right at me. So I'm all right. I'll live.
I'm gonna So we were talking about samples, how you can, buy 4, you get your 5th one free. So I'm going to show you a little bit of our sample wall. We do have our gummies. The gold bags will be like your Delta 8 and then your HHC and stuff like that. And then we have our Delta 9, which is the stuff that you can get at a dispensary. And now that Ohio has passed it legally, you'll probably be able to, just walk in and grab stuff. I mean, not literally grab stuff, but you know what I mean. And then we've got our chocolate that you get to sample. We usually have it down on these little trays, and there's a little spoon with a little piece of the chocolate so you can sample it. We don't touch it physically, don't want to cross-contaminate or get germs on anything. But you don't have to get just like, say, all samples of the gold bags. You can mix and match. And what's great is some of our stores still have these sprigs. And these, because they're the same price as the sample bags of our Delta 9, do count with the buy 4, get 1 free. So you don't know what you want your free thing to be. Well, you can try one of these, and it counts as buy 4, get 1 free.
I just sold like 6 or 7 cans of sprig this morning.
Oh, nice. They're definitely, I don't think they taste bad. Like, some people are like, oh, that's got to taste. I'm like, actually, it's not bad. Just give it a little bit of a shaky shake, so that way it mixes a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, and the sugar-free one's actually twice the amount of Delta 9 or Delta 9, right? There's Delta 8.
This is true.
But the sugar-free is 20 milligrams, whereas the other ones are 10.
We're actually all out of our sugar-free one here at Eastwood.
I know, because I sold the last one. But we still got a little bit over here. I don't know how many more, but we still got a little bit. Let's see.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah, we got
premature Christmas decorating, yes or no? I'm only asking because they put the tree up on Halloween in our mall and started playing Christmas music the day after.
Personally, I don't feel feel any way towards either perspective on it, but I do feel like you should at least have the decency to wait till one holiday is over if you're like a public place. You know what I mean? Because, everybody, maybe they want to go holiday by holiday. We ain't even into Thanksgiving yet. You're out, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. And a lot of people don't celebrate Halloween. My family, some people in my family being those people. So I can dig kind of like skipping the whole Halloween, but you could go to Thanksgiving, man. Maybe put a big turkey out there. So
we actually, in our apartment complex, one has a big inflatable turkey sitting on a pumpkin, and it says Happy Thanksgiving.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They used to, I don't know if they still do it at our apartment complex, but they did like contest, whoever decorated like their area really nicely, and we have a couple people who do big inflatables for like every holiday. It's pretty cool.
That's actually smart for their property management, because that gives them an incentive to keep their property all nice and looking good. So it's kind of like a 2 birds with 1 stone type thing.
One thing I don't think we've really mentioned on these lives, and we should start mentioning, let me grab it really quick. So we sell tinctures, which, is oil that you put under the tongue, or you can put it in like a drink or food or anything like that. But did you know you can actually come in and ask about a tincture sample before you decide what flavor you want to buy?
I've been pushing them tincture samples, and the vanilla that's another thing I meant to mention on a conference call. Was this gentleman that came in last week, and he tried the vanilla, and he really liked it. So he said he mentioned the price, like buying it, and then he didn't quite have enough that day, so he swore by that vanilla and said he was going to come back. And he tried a few different ones, and I don't know, that vanilla really stuck out to him. So
see, that's my go-to is vanilla. We have a lot of people that do like peppermint, and they put it in their tea actually, because of the peppermint flavor. So if you're curious about some of these tinctures that we have, we'll just have you grab one of our little spoons, and we'll put a couple drops on the little spoon and have you taste it. Obviously, you're not getting like a full dose or anything like that, but this is so you can decide if you want something flavored. We do have them unflavored as well, but if you're like me and you want something that kind of covers up that little bit of a hemp taste that comes from CBD, you go with a flavored option. I've tried our orange one too, and the orange one's not bad either. So my go-to is going to be vanilla or the Florida orange that we have, and it actually does taste orangey with the orange, surprisingly.
I'm gonna have to. I did try. I think I tried some yesterday. I tried vanilla just because I was sitting there bored and then I thought about what that customer said. It was right after Jessica left, and yeah, so I tried vanilla, and I did try a couple of flavors here when I first started here, and I don't know, maybe I was a little bit more closed minded to a lot of these products when I first started, just because I had my card and that gummy experience blew my mind, and from that point on, like everything I've tried so far is definitely exceeded my expectations, which were very high. But I think I might give it another try, just because I'm a little more open minded now than I was when I when I
I
tried the
mean,
different.
I feel like anybody that starts a job's always going to be skeptical, and that's not just to say like our products, but any job you're at. Like, say you are at a job where it's like, oh, our coffee is great. Well, if you're a coffee drinker, you're going to be very skeptical if the coffee's great until you actually try it. So just like with our stuff, I know I give the oil or tinctures to my kids actually, just to go about their day, to keep them from feeling run down and stuff like that. And I started giving them CBG gummies because it's winter almost. They're in school and kids are walking petri dishes, people. I love them, but they are germy as all get out. And yesterday I had to leave work for about 30 minutes to go pick up my son because he threw up in class. Mind you, he's fine now. We don't know why he threw up, but as soon as I got back, I purchased a jar of CBG gummies, and they have been getting them every day. Well, starting yesterday, obviously, but they've been getting them daily. Anytime I've had sample packs, I've just been giving them the CBG gummies. And my daughter, who is normally, when she gets sick, our frequent flyer at Akron Children's Hospital because of her endocrinology issues, that has helped her not be as sick as she normally is. Like, we've been dealing with the cough, but she's not been lethargic. She hasn't been like just wanting to lay down. She's still been going to school because she's not sick. It's just a cough that sounds phlegmy because the weather's changing. Her brother was sick. I was sick. Everybody got sick.
Yeah, y'all can't catch a break over there, man. Y'all
But again,
can't
we
catch
don't know
a
why
break.
we don't know why he threw up. He didn't have a fever, nothing. And I will be right back. I got another customer.
Alrighty. Yes, that's definitely that time of year. But I tell you what, her and her kids, man, they get sick. I feel bad. Luckily, my kids' immune system seemed to be a little bit stronger. Now, my daughter, on the other hand, when she was younger, she definitely she got a little bit more sick than her brothers. But 'tis that time of year.
As we were talking about chocolate samples, I'm giving one out right now.
Yeah, I gotta make some. As a matter of fact, there's a gentleman that came in. We still have him. All right. But anyways, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, another thing too. I think that you guys should know about. We have glass pieces, and I've always expected the glass pieces to be the typical price that you would expect glass pieces to be when you go into vape shops and head shops and stuff. And I can honestly say, like, I was so surprised at the prices, especially for one in particular. I'm gonna show you really quick.
Here's our little showcase right here. We did have a bigger piece, but I sold that guy, and that was a really nice sale.
Eastwood has a little bit more pieces. Hey, what's going on, my man? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's popping at both malls today. So yeah, we have a little bit of everything here. So it's kind of like your one-stop shop. We've got your CBD for those of you that don't want, THC in your system. We have full spectrum, so that way, like I said, if you need like a little bit of a tincture, they're great tasting. And then we've got THC as well. Got a little bit of everything, guys. And that's why we go live with our, store, Try Healthy, so we can showcase everything that we have and not just, sit here and not promote what we got. Because if you have the tools, why not utilize them? Mr. Harvey has a customer. We've been pretty busy, surprisingly, for a Thursday afternoon, actually now. Wow, it is 12:30. But yeah, so if you want to stop in, get yourself one of these, making a purchase of over $20, and come stick it to us by sticking it to our tree. Come say hi. It's kind of great. Like the lighting is so different, and depending on where I'm standing. Oh, we have a light out. That's why. I know Harvey was getting ready to show you one of our glass pieces, but I know we are getting to our 30-minute mark here. We can always save that for one of our next spontaneous lives. So I hope y'all have a great day, because, we got to get back to our busy time. But thank you all for tuning in, and don't forget to stay happy and healthy with Try Healthy, guys. See you next time.